36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Raeigen Evans presiding. While court's in session, there is to be absolutely no walking, talking, sleeping, driving, smoking, or eating or listening to any electronic devices. Please remain in the camera, and when your name is called, please unmute your device by tapping your lower left-hand side of the corner of the mic icon and give your full attention to the court. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Petway. Everyone, when I call your name, let the lawyer say their name first, then you say your name. This is the people versus Matthew Rasmussen, ticket number 263467722. Count one, disorderly conduct. Good morning, please say your name for
Pauline Soroki on behalf of Matthew Rasmussen.
I'm sorry, I meant for Officer Thomas to say his name. Go ahead, Officer Thomas.
Good morning, Your Honor. Officer Joseph Thomas on behalf of the Probation Department.
Go ahead, Mr. Rasmussen. Mr. Rasmussen, say your name, sir.
Yeah, my name is Matthew Paul Rasmussen. Present.
All right, go ahead, Officer Thomas. You may proceed, sir.
Your Honor, this defendant was placed on probation back on October 14th of last year. He was to complete HIV testing and misdemeanor morality program and paid $200. He has complied with all those conditions. Everything is complete. I'd recommend he be discharged today.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, the court will grant your motion and will discharge Mr. Rasmussen. I know I'm saying it wrong, sorry. From probation. Congratulations, sir. Good luck to you.
All right, thank you.
And you'll prepare the order, Officer Thomas, to have it work.
I was just about to say I'll walk a discharge down once we're done with both my hearings.
Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, this is the people versus. Lynette Roll, ticket number Z8081671. Count one, operating while intoxicated. Good morning. Please say your name correctly.
Lynette Rowe.
Good morning, Your Honor. Officer Joseph Thomas on behalf of the Probation Department.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of Ms. Roll.
Officer Thomas, you may proceed.
Your Honor, this matter was adjourned from this past Monday. The defendant had been violated back on March 1st for a positive alcohol test at Affordable Testing Services on February 26th of this year. I had just received the case, so we adjourned it to today for me to meet with Ms. Roll and kind of determine what I was going to recommend today. The defendant's been violated previously for positive alcohol testing. I was happy to be informed by Ms. Roll and her treatment center that since this positive test, she has enrolled in grief counseling and is attending weekly. Having met with her, what I would like to do today, because we have no further hearings set on this matter, I'd like to schedule a 60-day review hearing. I'd like the defendant to test 3 times a week. She can test twice down at the court and once on the weekends at an outside service. Hopefully in those 60 days, she'll be testing clean. She'll also have the necessary classes. I just went over the classes with her again and gave her a new referral for the 3 outstanding classes. I believe she still has a balance of $810. If she's still struggling at the end of that 60-day period to pay, then we can kind of debate, I would say, at that hearing about possible community service or some other form. But I'd like to see clean tests. If any positive tests in these next couple of months, I would go with inpatient or jail. I'm giving her this last opportunity as her new officer to make good. I felt after speaking with her that she's capable of doing that. So she's in grief counseling now. She's in outpatient treatment, recovery support. So I'm willing to work with her as this kind of new client to me and hope that she can make good on what she told me on Tuesday when we met.
Ms. Soroki.
Your Honor, I thank you, the probation officer, for giving my client another opportunity. I did speak with her, and I do believe that she's going to comply with the court, and she's trying to put herself in a better place.
All right, so we'll come back. The court will order the testing 3 times weekly. It looks like new referrals have been made, and we'll see how you're doing with paying the fine of $800 and some dollars. And we'll come back on June 16th at 8:35 for a probation review and see how you're doing. If you remain in non-compliance, then the court will order inpatient services.
Heard.
Okay, you are all set, ma'am. Good luck to you. You've been given a real good salad from your probation officer. You should thank him.
Thank you both.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm going to give Ms. Roll a call after this hearing to set stuff up with her.
I thank you, officer.
Thank you.
All right, this is the people versus Freddie Dandridge, ticket number SX3558378, count 1, drove a license not valid or proper license. Ticket number SX3691519, count 1, drove a license not valid or proper license. And ticket number SP1026896, count 1, driver license suspended. Good morning, please say your names for the record.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki, on behalf of Mr. Dandridge.
Yes. Freddie Dandridge, I'm present.
Your Honor, I believe the recommendation is failed to display valid license. The other matters would be dismissed. If that's the case, he's waiving his rights, asking the court to adopt it.
Raise your right hand, Mr. Dandridge. Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to Mr. Roki in private about your case and your rights.
Yes, ma'am.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No, ma'am.
You're pleading of your own free will.
Yes.
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty.
Yeah.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial.
Yes.
Knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea.
Yes.
I'm going to direct your attention to the date of March 4th, 2020 at 12:35 a.m. On that date and time, were you at or near I-96 and I-94 in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you driving a 2014 Chevrolet vehicle?
Yeah.
Was your driver's license not valid or improper?
Not yet. Not valid and improper. Yes.
You satisfied, Mr. Roki?
Satisfied.
Court's also satisfied will amend the count that failed to display the stipulated proper cause as to the remaining tickets to be dismissed without prejudice.
So stipulated.
If dismissed without prejudice, we'll proceed to sentencing. There's a $200 fine, Mr. Dandridge. Can you have that $200 fine paid by May 16th?
Yes.
Any questions, sir?
No, ma'am. No questions.
We're all set. Good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
Welcome. This is the people versus Christopher Daly, ticket number SP1012159, count 1, driver register or title vehicle, count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Good morning, please say your name for the record.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki, on behalf of Christopher Daly.
Do I leave?
You can leave, Mr. Dandridge. When we're done with your case, you guys can go.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Fine. Say your name, Mr. Daly.
Christopher Daly, ma'am.
Your Honor, at this time, Mr. Daly's going to avail himself of the recommendation. He's going to plead to improper plate and the count will be dismissed. He's waiving his rights.
Raise your right hand, Mr. Daly. Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to Mr. Roki in private about your case, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No, ma'am.
You're pleading of your own free will,
Yes, ma'am.
pleading guilty because you're actually guilty.
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial.
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea.
Yes, ma'am.
Direct attention to July 30th, 2019 at 11:50 a.m. on that date and time, were you at or near Livernois and Warren in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
You driving a 2006 Mercury vehicle,
Yes, ma'am.
and did you not have insurance on that vehicle?
No, ma'am, I did not.
You're satisfied, Mr. Roki?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Stipulated probable cause is count 1.
So stipulated.
Dismissed without prejudice will proceed to sentencing. There's a $200 fine, Mr. Daly. Can you have that fine paid by May 16th?
Yes, ma'am.
Any questions, sir?
Yes, ma'am. I do have one. After I pay that fine, my first question is, do I pay that to the court or do I pay that to the Secretary of State?
You pay it to the court. You can come down to the court. There's a phone number you can call. There's kiosks around the city in CVS and Myers called DIV, DAT, DIV is in Victor, DAT at the time. You can look online, you can pay it. So those are the different ways that you can pay that.
Okay, thank you. My second question is, after I pay that, I will be able to get my driver's license back, correct?
You gotta contact the Secretary of State for that. You may have some reinstatement fees you may have to pay. And I don't know if you have any other tickets.
No, I don't have any other tickets.
Right.
I'm sorry, it broke up. Can you repeat that, please? I'm sorry.
Be on your way. I mean, you would be on your way to be able to get your license, but you need to contact the Secretary of State.
Okay, no problem.
Any other questions?
No, ma'am. You wait. I do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know you're busy. I'm sorry. You said the kiosks around the city are called what again?
DIV, DAT, DIV as in Victor, DAT as Tom. I know they have one in the Northwest Activity Center. They're like where you can pay your bills and stuff.
Okay.
Phone, do you want the phone number? There's a phone number too.
Yes, ma'am. If you don't mind, I'll get a pen really quick, please.
And Judge, may I, Ms. Cox, Madam Interpreter, your client is in room 18.
And good morning, Judge. I'm just gonna go in room 2.
Morning, Ms. Barr. Are you ready, Mr. Daly?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
1-855-798-1547.
Okay. Yes, I have it.
Okay. You're all set. Good luck.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry. I do have one more question, please. I'm sorry. I know you're busy. The 2 bonds that I paid because it was bond.
Be fine. Pay the bond, it'll be applied.
I'm sorry.
If you pay the bond, it will be applied.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
This is People versus Christopher Davis, ticket number SP 1414517, count 1, no insurance misdemeanor, count 2, drive while license suspended. Good morning, please say your name for the record.
Your Honor, Pauline
Christopher
Stroke, on
Davis.
behalf of Christopher Davis.
Say your name, Mr. Davis.
Christopher Davis.
Your Honor, at this time, Mr. Davis is entering a plea not guilty, requesting a bench trial date.
Raise your right hand, Mr. Davis. You swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Put your hand down. You understand you do have the right to a jury trial?
Yes,
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value to waive your right to a jury trial?
yes, I understand.
All right, the court's gonna continue not guilty, please set these matters for a bench trial on April 28th at 9:00. If you don't have any questions, you're all set, sir.
No, I don't have any questions.
You're all set. Good luck. All right, this is People versus Rachel Robinson, ticket number SP 1417660, count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. And I think that's count 2.
It's just count 1, correct?
Okay, just count 1, yes. Good morning, please say your name for the record, starting with Corporal Bennett.
Could you repeat that? Could you repeat that, Your Honor? I'm sorry.
Say your name, Corporal Bennett. This
Oh.
is Rachel Robinson.
Yes, Your Honor. Corporal Darrell Bennett, badge 4320. Oh, the Tech Police Department. I'm having technical difficulties this morning. There we go.
Your Honor, Pauline Stroke, on behalf of Rachel Robinson.
Say your name is Robinson.
Rachel Robinson.
Your Honor, Ms. Robinson did provide a certificate of insurance which expires on 9/27/2023 for a 2014 cruise. At this time, I'm asking the court to dismiss this matter and we'd stipulate probable cause.
All right, Corporal Bennett, because Ms. Robinson has provided valid documentation, you are okay with this matter being dismissed?
Yes, Your Honor.
This matter is dismissed without prejudice, as Ms. Robinson has provided valid documentation. You are all set, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. What else, Ms. Rose? You can start calling.
If we have Corporal Latch's client out,
Well,
you can go back in the breakout room, Corporal Bennett. We're not there.
so
Okay.
We ready on Dillard?
well, I need the for you to put the interpreter in room 18. That's where Latch's cases are, and then he's also got Dillard, right? Dillard's not mine, but
The interpreter is in room 18.
okay, I'm gonna go in there and do that.
Okay, and then Corporal Latch, you can speak with the prosecutor because she's in room number 2 right now with all the officers.
All right, Corporal Latch is good. I'll go to room 2 now.